Good morning, stream. Good morning. It's Monday. We're going to be live day trading MNQ. And the market just hit London low, so we can actually start looking for a trade depending on what kind of happens here. But yeah. Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. There is no red folder news today. Some people don't like to trade that. I don't mind it as long as I stick to my model and wait for patiently and see if we even get a setup. But we'll see how everything shakes out today. And hopefully this week could be a green week for us. I want to start growing these PAs that I got with Apex, the 20 PAs account. I got TradeFi accounts and then my 5K live account. I want to start growing those. So hopefully that can happen this week. If not, we just be consistent. Oh wait, did I not do all my? Okay. Yep, did those all. 5-minute range was very choppy. I know, right? Actually, not as big as you think. It's only 50 points from that breaker block or order block up here to where it went. I thought it was a bigger move. I see what you're saying. Yeah, always. Just the day time frame wick, so wherever those are. So yeah, so there's previous day wicks, and whichever wicks haven't been hit that are nearby. Man, I kind of hope it comes back down. I don't want to take a unicorn all the way up here. Huh. Might not even give us a unicorn. I think that one's. Oh my gosh, what if it creates this massive bearish order block? It just created a massive bearish order block, and then what if it... I mean, that... Like this. Boom. It'd go to this high, probably. Right here. It's a smaller stop than Friday's. 68 points. I didn't be a little patient on this one because the 5-minute looks terrible. Yeah, so I'm just gonna be patient. I would like to see like a good sweep of liquidity on this before we enter. Because this to me just looks like chop, not a sweep of liquidity. So we have our opening range here from this 5-minute candle. I've been watching to see how price reacts here. I am not using it as like a model requirement, like the price has to break out of the orb. But I've been using it as confluences for our trades we've been using. If we get an orb and it starts breaking out that direction, or get an orb, or our model play out and it plays out at the bottom of the orb but it starts breaking out, I've been using that as a confluence for our positions and just like watching it. Yeah. Yeah. It does look like on the 4-hour we've come to maybe discount or premium, I mean, to then go into discount. Let's walk through some of our technical analysis for this morning. So 1 hour. So let's just start from the day. Day time frame comes up above these highs, fails to displace these highs, falls down into this day time frame order block, inverts some fair value gaps, and now price from Friday, August 22nd, has pushed up, inverted this fair value gap, and now pushed into this day time frame fair value gap. And we seem to get a reaction out of this fair value gap to the downside. So we could be targeting ERL down here on this low, or a continuation to the upside targeting all this ERL, right? There's a lot of external range liquidity up here that needs to be tapped. A little less down here, but we definitely could tap it and maybe tap into like one of these fair value gaps if price wants to come down over the next week. But there has been a lot of bullish news. 4 hour pushed up. This is from last Friday. Or no, this is from August 1st all the way to August 12th. Price pushed up. We've seen a large correction on the downside, and we potentially could be targeting these lows here on the 4 hour. But it does look like we might have had some consolidation pushed out, which this could be manipulation before it distributes, right? It's targeting these lows and then even these lows throughout the week. So it's looking, as I'm doing the analysis, it looks more bearish than bullish right now. And you go to that 1 hour, again, you have this accumulation, a push out, which is probably manipulation to get into a premium before it heads to discount of this and targeting more ERL, right? So it does tend to be looking bearish. Then when we go to the 1 minute, we're looking for our model to play out. And I need a liquidity sweep. We've got our first confluence, which is hitting into a higher time frame point of interest, which is London low. And now we need order blocks to be created, which we have this bullish order block right here. And we also have this bearish order block here, this big bearish order block. This big bearish order block here. We would need price, if it is going to go down low, we would need price 1 to break out of our range, opening range. And we need a fair value gap formed within this, which we have 1 fair value gap. And 2 fair value gaps. I think there's another one right here. So it looks like we might be going bearish. We do have a sweep of these highs, right? It pushed up, swept liquidity, right? Had a strong reaction down, hit London low, came back up, hit into these highs, had a good reaction down low again, failed to displace these highs up here, creating displacement, 1 fair value gap, 2 fair value gap, and some really good big candles. And so if we come down, we basically have to break out of the orb in order for us to take a position. So okay. Oh, this might be nice, actually. Okay. Nice little, yeah, nice little order block. Now can we come up with like sweep liquidity, then push? This is irrelevant now. Oh no. All right. Let's see. Push up. Comes back down. We don't really sweep this low. We do have equal lows. We might go long here. Oh, it's so choppy. I do not like that. And it took away the fair value. No, it didn't. See if it holds this fair value gap. Nope, good. Oh wait, let's see. Oh yeah, it took it away. Perfect. Oh wait, but there is this fair value gap. All right, so we have this push up fair value gap. This low doesn't really sweep this low, but kind of makes equal lows. Yeah. I would really like, if I had to pick one, I'd really like to go short, because you do have this sweep of liquidity here that swept up above all these highs and then pushed back up, failed to displace, and then did it again. I would prefer, in regards to the setup is way better for shorts. Longs, I don't really like the idea of going long. All right, perfect. That arrow. We don't have a unicorn. So this can't create a unicorn right now. Unless this pushes up. Or what would be nice if it swept this little high right here and then pushed down. Thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate that, Gameway. Thank you so much for the follow. There we go. Yes. I like these wicks. Now give me some. I just need a fair value gap now in this one. This is not a order block. This is. None of these are. Okay. Pretty sweet. First. Displacement of the candles. All right, stream. What I'm seeing here with these X's is here on the 1 minute, you have a big liquidity sweep above these highs that failed to displace, but you get massive wicks. We have our higher time frame point of interest tapped in, which is London low, right? A session liquidity. We have displacement candles with this big fair value gap here, more fair value gaps here, and big large candles to the downside. Okay. I would like to see like a liquidity sweep of maybe one of these highs before we push down and create maybe a fair value gap in this order block, or maybe if it even creates an order block here with this move up. But so far with the setup that I'm looking for, it looks more like the short's gonna play out and give us a setup that'll be a much higher probability setup than like a long. A longs right now I just don't like the idea of going long right now, especially with the 5-minute chop. Let's see, 5 minutes very choppy right now. 5 minute is extremely choppy. There's no fair value gap, so this order block here for this bullish unicorn, there's no fair value gap within inside of it, so that right now this unicorn wouldn't even be an opportunity for us, because there's no, I mean, 30 seconds it could create a fair value gap, but need to be from this wick to that wick, and I don't really love the idea of that. It might be giving us a bullish unicorn here, but I think I'm gonna ignore it because there's not really much like bullish, you know. I think I'm gonna ignore this bullish one. It could be a bad idea, but I'm just gonna be really patient today and try to wait for like that really good setup. I'm hoping, if anything, there's a liquidity sweep here, but there hasn't even been a fair value gap yet. Okay, we're heading into these highs. It swept these highs. It's these highs. All right, so you have a first unicorn here, but I want to see if we just swept these highs here. Huh? You do? There is the unicorn. It hasn't tapped you in yet, but there is a unicorn that you could do. If you want to take it, it's that order block to the left there. Stop loss goes down to it'd be that wick. Where would this stop? It'd be at the very bottom of that move. But I don't even know if it doesn't even look like it'll tap you in. And this isn't an order block. Yeah, you don't really have. Yeah, like that gold line I have up here is like one of your first targets, and it just hit that. And it could just come all the way back down to the chop. Oh, there's a whole strategy like that where if you get a bearish candle at the top of the orb that like inverts a fair value gap or something, you shoot for middle line of orb, you take a TP there, and then you go to if you want to try to go to the other side of the orb, you take a TP there. Like there's literally strategies where people only trade within the orb. Yeah, it looks like it just broke out. Yeah, you would have never gotten tapped in on the order block. Yeah. Yep. Oh, see, there you go. There's a good. There's good. That's a good little like liquidity sweep right there at the orb high. Regular fair value gap just hasn't been inverted, so it just means that price has either left it alone and not touched it, or price respected it, so like tapped into it and then pushed off of it. Yeah. Yeah, so that means that if price respects bullish fair value gaps like it is, then that means it's probably going to continue going higher. But if it starts inverting, it probably means it's probably going to go lower. Yeah, and then if it's inverting fair value gaps to the downside, and if it creates fair value gaps as it does that, you want it to not invert those fair value gaps, showing strength to that direction, if that makes sense. Yeah, they're like indicators of like, is price, which way is price respecting the most? Yeah. Yeah, right now with this candle, it seemed like price would respect that fair value gap and maybe continue outside of the orb, but it's kind of hard to tell. Like, so some people, that would have been an indicator that they go long because it respected that fair value gap. Their stop loss would be at like the wick low of the one that has the fair value gap in it, and they would mark it by it at that high, and hopefully like it doesn't hit. So there's like people who, like how we trade inverse fair value gaps, there's people who trade fair value gaps. Yeah. Like they would set their limit at the top of that fair value gap, stop losses just outside the fair value gap, and hopefully like get that continuation. No. Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay, you have this bearish order block. And you have this bearish order block. Thank you so much for the follow. Really appreciate it. Thank you for the follow, David. Good morning. No, I did it. Dang, not even a fair value gap here. So you never got tapped into the. That's the first time actually a unicorn has never been like tapped in that we've seen. That I've seen in a while. It's kind of actually crazy. Not a single like unicorn was pretty much formed in that chop. Oh, well, there's one, but he didn't even get tapped in. We might go to London High now. Yeah, I think we're gonna go to London High. Oh, this might be your first fair value gap. Yeah. It could just chop up all the way to London High, like barely giving you like. Oh yeah, it pretty much just took it away. Yeah, it took it away. I wouldn't consider that a fair value gap. Yeah. I ideally like fair value gaps that are like at least a point, like 1 point. That'd be sick if we could hit London High. Then it gives us a short setup and we can target London low and maybe even like that day low. Oh, that day low's way low though. I don't think we'd go that low today. That'd be crazy. Or, okay, we definitely hit. I think if we did get his bear showed, we're definitely going to go with the London low at least. It's a 5 minute. 5 minute actually shows, looks like more strength. 5 minute actually created a unicorn. Wait, actually. No, it didn't. Guess it did, but I don't like that one. This order block right here. You wouldn't even gotten tapped in on it. Oh, there's this one over here. Wouldn't have gone tapped in on it. Oh, so. Yeah. You're talking about the 1 minute? Yeah, you could try 1 minute change in stage. You get way tighter stops, that's for sure. Vexus, thank you so much for the follow. On the one, yeah. That first one too, you would have gotten tapped in like pixel perfect and your stops were so tight. Like you're risking nothing. I wonder how much that would have been. You're risking $27 and right now you'd be up 190. That's a crazy R. Yeah. That's crazy. I didn't even get you any of those setups. Not a unicorn, not the orb breakout setup, not anything. Is it? So on the 5 minute orb breakout, you got a fair value up, and The 5 minute looks like how the 1 minute normally does. Yeah, 1 hour. What is 1 hour? Oh, 1 hour is hitting to this fair value gap right now. We might not make it to London High. It actually might create a bearish unicorn right here in this 1 hour fair value gap. Yeah. Oh, I can't even take it. I wouldn't take this bearish unicorn, but I'm just gonna watch it. Oh, it's not even forming it. Okay, never mind. 'Cause I need that liquidity sweep, but we are in a 1 hour fair value gap right now that it might not actually make it to London High. What's up? Hey, Zachary, you guys coming down soon? Oh, yeah? Sick. I was just thinking about that. I was like, I'm pretty sure they're coming down soon. Let's see if we can get a liquidity sweep and then a bearish unicorn. Yeah, the high time point of interest. Oh yeah, and it just created actually maybe a bullish unicorn here. Yeah. Oh, I hate that. It might create a bullish unicorn here. And it has a sweep of liquidity beforehand. It has sweep of liquidity, order block. You hit into a higher time frame point of interest. Yeah. I might be actually open to taking this unicorn because you got 5-minute higher time frame order flow that's changed to bullish, and a super liquidity here on the 1 minute that swept this low here, order block, fair value gap. Yeah, I might try this one out. And stops are pretty tight, so stops put at this low. I put my stops just at the bottom of the order block. Hey Zachary, I'm gonna go for this one, this long. Alright. Target London high would probably be my first target. Will be my first target. Okay. Sell limit. Okay. All right, position is in here. We actually are going long. So why do we go long here? We went long. We got a bearish unicorn. Okay, we hit into a higher time frame point of interest and H1 fair value gap. We have this sweep of liquidity where price swept these lows and rejected off, giving us displacement, creating this fair value gap here. We have this order block pushing through that, creating a breaker block. And now we tapped in on the breaker block at the top here. Our first target is London high. That's where we'll take off 2/3 of our position and then see if we can maybe hold a runner to maybe even go to some of that external range of liquidity like Asia high. Why did also I change originally from wanting to go short? Right down here, we wanted to go short. 5-minute has changed the order flow, right? 5-minute has displaced to the upside. And has broken out of the orb and broken some of these highs here to the left. So order flow seems to be going bullish right now. Our stop loss is pretty tight. We wouldn't lose too much here, but hopefully we don't get stopped out, and hopefully our TP could be tapped in here instead. But we'll see how it plays out here and see if we are able to. Let me move my stops actually down to the proper model spot. There we go. Stops are at this low here that pushed up to make this higher high. So the swing low, right, of this low. So hopefully we don't get stopped out here, and hopefully we can get pushed up to a London high. Oh, oh dang. If it does stop us out, though, we will potentially have a bearish unicorn setup. That has swept these highs. Potentially. Yeah, we need to like bounce over right away and create that order block. Just press like Control Z. Okay. All right. No fair value up there. Short. Okay, so the unicorn to the long did not play out. It stopped us out. And for the short opportunity for if there was a unicorn, there's no fair value up. So now for me, I'm going to just wait until we either hit London high or to see where we go next. I'm not going to try to continue trading this chop because that should have held this low, especially after hitting these lows down here and displaced off of that and broke structure to the upside, right? So it had the continuation break above. It shouldn't have came down and done this to us. So I'm going to be patient, see if we hit London high, and then from there reassess and see what price gives us for an opportunity to trade. But a small loss so far today. There we go. Okay. $125 loss on that one. That's not a terrible loss. Okay. We can still get green from that today. But again, we're not going to like force a trade just to get green. We're going to be patient, wait for proper execution, and hopefully we get that. If not, that means we might end the day red if we don't get the proper, trade execution. I know, right? Is it on that 5 minute? Yeah. QR code. Yeah. It's that 1 hour fair value gap that's just chopping in. Is there a 4 hour fair value gap too? No. You are in a 4 hour order block, but If it respects this 1 minute fair value gap like it is right now, I think it'll invert that for you. Yeah. And it's giving you a unicorn, another bullish unicorn. Thank you, Kickflow, for the follow. Thank you. There you go, you got a unicorn. I'm not taking that one though, but you did get a unicorn. Oh, and then it just shoots back into it. Or tapped you in. Let's see if it works. It doesn't want to do it. It's just, yeah. Honestly, if it actually creates a bearish unicorn here, I just got to sweep a liquidity. I don't know. Let's see. Because I don't know if it's going to hit London High, but we are in this fair value gap. Come on, go hit London High, please. Just get it over with. Just get it over with. There we go. There you go. Oh my. Oh my gosh. Alright, let's see. This last minute. It keeps almost doing it, then not. Almost do it. No. The fair value up on the 5. I'm watching that. It seems to be respecting this bullish unicorn. Yeah, I think it is. 30 seconds. Oh, wait. 3.5 seconds. Never mind. I didn't see the little 3. So imagine it hits London High. Ah, that's so stupid. Oh, yeah, dude. That's so stupid. Oh, my gosh. Good. Oh, almost there. There's 2, a change in state and a inversion. Yeah, watch it come all the way back down. Please hit London High before you do that. Like, hit London High before you come all the way down. That'd be a perfect liquidity sweep on the 5. You hit London High, come all the way back down, give me a bearish unicorn. Big liquidity sweep on the 5. Dude, and it might give... you might get a unicorn to the downside. I'm gonna wait for it to hit London High. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I'm just gonna wait for it to hit London High. If it doesn't, oh well. Oh, okay. thing. They're doing a unicorn too. Yeah. But didn't hit London High. Oh wait, it might take it away though. It might take it away. Yeah, I just took it away, so there's no unicorn. That's why I'm just waiting for it to that's why I'm just waiting for it to hit London High, because I think it will. It's every time it gets this close, it always will hit that liquidity, and then no, I won't do that. It's a lock almost every time. Yeah, it's a lock almost every time, you know? You're crazy if you take that. It's either you're even or even worse. Especially because you're not going to take the trade. I'll pass on the 30-second time frame. Let me see. I'll pull it up. The 30-second. It looks honestly very similar to the one. There's not like a single fair value up on the 30-second. Oh, there's some here. Yeah. How do you even trust that? Oh, here comes London High. Let's go. I took the long. Oh, almost. Oh my, is like a pixel away. There we go. All right. Back in the game. We've hit London High. Let's see if we can get something. Let me mute the Discord. All right, let's see. We've hit London High. We took one trade today so far, trying to take this long as it gave us a unicorn setup to London High. We got stopped out, and the frustrating thing is it literally stopped us out to then go immediately to London High. So that's kind of frustrating. That trade would have worked out, but our stops just, we didn't put our stops in the wrong spot. It was the swing low of this 1 minute time frame, and instead it decided to get really choppy. So now we've hit London High. Now we can actually assess, can we get another trade? Okay, what is it going to do? Is it going to give us a sweep of liquidity? Are we going to go short or long? 5 minute order flow is obviously very bullish. 1 hour order flow looks like it's actually going to be very bullish and inverting a fair value gap to target ERL up here, this day high. I wouldn't be surprised if we get at London High a bullish unicorn to the upside if we decide to maybe even go to day high today. That's very likely. And that'd be a pretty decent move if we can catch something here, but so now we're back in the game, potentially another position. See if we can go green for the day. The last 2 Mondays, we've been able to close the day out green. So hopefully this Monday we can keep the streak up for Mondays and stay green. You do have this unicorn here on the 1 minute, but that was actually before it hit London High, so I'm actually gonna ignore it. So I'm gonna just see what it creates. Okay. All right, let's go here. We've hit London High. I don't know. I keep just booting you from it just for fun. No, I don't know. Did you buy? Oh, I was. Yeah. If we get a bullish unicorn setup today, I think we'll go to a day high. And if we can like push through Asia high too, because we're almost to Asia high. So if we could like hit Asia high, push through again, and then hit day high, that'd be pretty cool. There was a bullish unicorn to the left, but that happened. That was set up before it hit London high, so I've ignored that one. But for long, got it. I'd put a TP at Asia high if you're just gonna like kind of yeah. Hopefully that plays out. All right. We'll monitor it. 618. Okay. How many contracts do you put on? The light. Yeah. All right. If it hits though, you'll be good. I thought Friday you got your account back to almost 2,600. Oh. Oh. We got displacement here. Good. If we push through London high, give us bullish setups. And it decides to go to Asia high and then push through that, day high is most likely gonna be happening. Bullish, bullish. And we do have a order block right here. We might get a bullish unicorn here. Yeah, and the 1 hour looks like we get in 3 candles we get a 1 hour, and that looks like it might actually invert this 1 hour fair value gap, which would be a big confluence. Come on. Liquidity sweep over here. Yeah, Zachary, you might actually be getting a bullish unicorn in your favor. Yeah, I'm gonna be taking this. Because that means the 1 hour inverted that fair value gap. Yeah, if this does this, I'll be putting in my order. See if we get tapped in, but hello. The top of the breaker block of that 1053 wick. Hello. In 20 seconds, I'll see if I would do it. If it leaves me a fair value gap, I will. All right, Ariel, my orders are in. Okay, stop loss at this low. Okay. Shoot for probably 2R. Is 2R before? Oh, wow. Asia High is my target. Yeah, literally Asia High is my target. Yeah. Oh my gosh, is it not going to tap me in? It just missed me. Oh my gosh, it just missed me. Oh no. That's okay, I'll just keep it open. Okay, you got it. I got. All right, and that H1 fair value gap inverted that fair value gap and broke structure to the upside, so I feel confident in this. Should be pretty good. Yeah, come tap me in before you go. Oh, come on. Tap me in. Tap me in. No! Oh my gosh, it's not going to tap me in. Dude, no freaking way. Oh my gosh, it's not going to tap me in. Oh, it's not going to tap me in. It just broke structure to the upside. Oh, dang it. That's a bummer. I know, dude. Zachary got the... Dang. Yeah. Oh, here we go. I think I'll get tapped in because the 1 hour just created that inverse fair value gap, so it's got to retrace it a little bit, you know? Very rarely does it just like shoot up and not retrace a little. Yep, the 1 hour did just inverse that big fair value gap, so. It traced it a little bit, like a tiny bit. Hey, good morning, Maya. I hope you're having a great day. Dang. On the 5 minute, yeah. Yeah, if we get yeah. We'll see. I don't know if I'm gonna get tapped in. That's crazy. 2 unicorns today that didn't even get tapped in. Yeah. Yeah, it's not working anymore. See. It's loading. There we go. There was that 1800-hour candle. Nope. Yours is like a little lower than mine, Zachary, but it's okay. Mine's yeah, my Asia high is 610. You have yours at 597. So you're like $3 lower. Yeah, in Q might be different. Oh, that's so sick that it's gonna not tap me in. That's so cool. Oh, you know what I hate? It looks like I might actually set up a bearish unicorn. Yeah, I took off my order. I'm just watching it. See what it does here. There's a bearish order block right here with a potential liquidity sweep right here. I just would need a fair value gap basically. I don't love the idea of going short though, because it just inverted that 1 hour fair value gap, but yeah. That's why I'm just like, if it creates a bearish unicorn, I want to see what it does if it chops around, and if it creates another bullish unicorn, I'd take that second one. I wouldn't take that bearish unicorn. I would just, because the 1 hour is way too strong to the of inverting that fair value gap and everything. I would more want to see it if we chop around more. Got it. Got it. That's what it was. Yeah, as I remember, you were like, "Oh yeah, I made up for a lot of the losses." That's crazy. I'm actually just gonna put my order back in. I just put it back in. On the 5. Yep. Yeah. Why does my thing keep doing that? Yeah, that's right. Yeah. No other unicorns not forming anymore. Oh, oh. There was 2 unicorns that actually formed before it hit London High. Oh wait, no, never mind. Never mind. There's no fair value up here. Only one. That one would have tapped you in, and you'd be sitting in profit right now. But dang it, why couldn't you have hit me on this unicorn here? Yeah, Zachary, you're doing good right now. There we go. Tap me in. Might tap me in now. Oh. I'm like debating on do I move my stop up to the order block or leave it at the swing low. I think I might leave it at the swing low until I get a break of structure, and then I'll move it. Not yet. It might tap me in finally. 563 at the top of that breaker block on the 1. What'd you say? No, I'm talking about the second order block. That one that formed a little higher, almost at break even. Nice, Anthony. No way, it's not gonna tap me in. There you go. Dang, it's literally not gonna tap me in. It's gonna continue structure to the upside. That sucks. You try to be all disciplined and everything, and then it punishes you for doing the right thing. Frick! Yeah. Good job, dude. No, I'm happy for you. I'm glad that. I know. Anthony's crazy at that, like, it's so funny. Yeah. Oh, it might have just done a liquidity sweep on the 1, Zachary. If it fails to displace this high, it literally just created a bunch of wicks at that and might come down, which would be actually, it would give me a signal for going short. I still don't love that idea, but it is the model. Yeah, on the 5. Zachary, if you're in profit, which you are, I'd say if it gives you the order block, just trail the order blocks. Because you might get an order block right here. Oh, never mind. It might break structure. Yep, it just broke structure on the 1, so I think you're okay. Well, I'm trying to just tell you what I'm seeing just so you can be prepared. No, he won't. Yeah, because then he gets to move his stop loss. If it comes back down now and taps me in, my TP changes from Asia high to the ERL of that move. You should see if you could buy one of those cop like laptop holders. They pull you over and they're like, why does this look familiar? Dude, I'm so pissed. This sucks. You're good. That's a good spot. There, that's good. Right there. Yeah. Why do that? Yeah, why do that? Because you still have 3 running, so. How was this weekend? What? It was good? Nice. Nice. Good. Oh, you didn't? Oh, they said you were up. Oh. So then you quit. Down 300? That's not bad. Let's go. Good job. That's a good trade. Dang, dude. Oh. No. Good. FX Alex, though, is still crazier. He's a dog, dude. He's a dog. For who? Yeah. Yeah, dude. He has crazy P&Ls. Oh, it's just a joke he puts. That it's like the Diddy thing is where his stop loss is. So he's like, do I get Diddied? Yeah. Yeah, he's crazy. That guy is crazy with his a lot. Yeah. He'll risk like $250,000 on his trades. He'll make 700K, in a trade. There is a bearish. All right, I'm gonna close this out. All right, I closed my order. It's just it might create a unicorn here, a bearish unicorn. I'm not taking it, but Oh wait, it doesn't have a bearish unicorn. Oh wait, no. No, you stick to the 5-minute order blocks. Oh my. Yeah, I might do that right now. It actually might be creating a bullish unicorn too. I see what you're saying, yeah. Head and shoulders pattern. But he trades on like the 4-hour. Yeah. Yeah, he trades higher time. So his trades will take 2 to 3 days, to play out. Sometimes faster. It just depends, but he's like a swing trader. It's all your preference. Swing trading's like slower, right? So you don't have to sit here in the mornings and like do it. You just wait for like things to happen and alerts to hit. But you'll sit in that trade for like 3 days. And you might sit in drawdown for 2 of those days. So it's a lot different trading. Yeah. Yeah, so people who like the slower moving, like some people hate scalping just because it's moves too fast. The confluences for them are weaker, which they're not wrong. It's just different. You're looking for much smaller moves, where they're looking for like really big moves. But honestly, you make the same amount of money essentially. It's just the pace of the way you want to trade is like how it is. Yeah, like with crypto right now, I swing trade. Like my trades have been open for like over a month, so like I'm fine with that pace of trading. But eventually, like once I get this model figured out, I'll be going back to scalping for crypto instead of swing trading. Yep, it's yeah, exactly. Whatever you prefer. I'm gonna try this unicorn here. Created a bullish unicorn. They're out. Day high. Just go to the daytime frame. Mark out that nearest wick. That's up there. Yeah. Yeah, it'd be a good move, which it should. If it's going to continue through Asia high, it should hit that. Let's see if I get tapped in. Watch, this one's going to tap me in and just goes to my stop loss again. I'm not risking a lot. Like I'm only risking $88 on this trade, but it just sucked. No, mine's at Asia High. So if I get tapped in, I'll. Huh? Hasn't hit yet. It hit for you, but yours is yours is at a different spot. Yeah. To the 5-minute order block. There we go. 5-minute order block. Okay, that's better. It's almost 2R for me if I get tapped in at Asia High. It's like 1.4R for first TP. But dude, this one's not even gonna tap me in. Huh? Sure. What? Oh wait. Nope. Why did it? And 23,557 plus what? 24,382. Yeah. No, it hasn't talked to me on any of these. That never happens too. I've never had that like happen. Yeah, I created a unicorn right here, but it might just run without me again. Now I'm only risking $73.50. So yeah, all these orders are out. Okay. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, there's thousands of indicators on TradingView. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. You just got to figure out what's the proper settings for it to make sure it's doing accurate, time. And then yeah, there's so many different I've had liquidity sweep indicators where like it'll mark out liquidity sweeps. I've had it where it marks out. There's so many different ones. Oh yes, I have. I think I had that one on before. Hmm. I don't remember. That's a whole. I'm pretty sure seek and destroy is a whole strategy. So like, You look for it to seek liquidity and then attack the next one or whatever. I don't quite remember. Those are just all like, I'm pretty sure that's like ICT, an ICT concept. Mm-hmm. Yep, that's a popular one. Yeah. Yeah, kill zones are, so what a kill zone is when sessions overlap. So like the close of Asia and the open of London, that's a kill zone. Or the close of London and the open of New York, that's a kill zone. So like we trade one of the kill zones. And that's why we like to trade, because there's a lot of volume, because London's closing orders while New York is opening. So you get a crazy amount of volume. Yeah. So a kill zone's just an area where a lot of volume happens. And when sessions overlap. Oh, maybe I'll get tapped in. I'm finally tapped in. Oh, that was loud. All right, finally got tapped in on a position. 5-minute order block is where my stops are at. All right, stream. We finally got tapped in on a unicorn. I opened this unicorn here after considerable order flow. At clearly the 5 minutes going bullish, and I finally got tapped in. I'm trailing stop losses on 5-minute order blocks. Partial TP of 2/3 of my position is at Asia high, and then once that gets tapped, we'll just continue trailing order blocks as price goes. Full target will probably be day high. Sorry, I'm just talking to my stream. My target's Asia high right now. But yeah, partial TBs at Asia high. We'll take 2 of the contracts off out of our 3. And then stops again will follow 5-minute order blocks. So we'll see how this goes. And hopefully this, I don't think this trade will get us in the green. If it hits this TP, it won't get in the green, but it'll take off some of our losses for the day. Stops will move to break even once it hits this first TP, if it does. And then yeah, and then hopefully we can let it run to, you know, day high. What? Is it not working? There we go. You guys there? Oh yeah, there we go. Okay, okay. My headset died. No way. As soon as I enter or finally get a trade opportunity. I know. Yeah. It literally almost hit Asia high. Right? This is Asia high, right? 1800 hours. Yeah, that's Asia high. I just really hope it doesn't stop me out before it does again. 610. No. Are you on NQ? Yeah. Yeah. So NQ might be different. So MNQ and NQ will be different levels. No way. The frustrating thing is I know it's gonna go to Asia High. It's just, will it be a jerk again and stop me out again? Yeah, will it tap me out again before it does that? I hope not. Maybe it depends on how it reacts to Asia High. It could just go back into chop and like kind of range back down to like London High and stuff. But if it decides to displace through Asia High and like give strong momentum to the upside, I think we go day high. Yeah. There we go. Maybe an order block. I swear. I swear. You freaking kidding me? Are you freaking kidding me?
Stop filled.
That is frustrating, man. It's so sick. That's so cool. No, look at it bounce. You kidding me? It's gonna literally rip now. They have to now wait until it hits Asia High. Ugh. That's so frustrating. Okay, so on this small trade, it literally got so close to our TP. It got so close to our TP, about, let's see, 3 points off from hitting TP at Asia High, and then went all the way down to our stop loss. Nice thing is stops were very tight. We only risked $72, I think, on that trade. But still, it's frustrating because I do believe it's still going to hit Asia High. But it's the matter that it decided to come down to our position stop loss and then seek our liquidity before it went. And it didn't even tap us in on the other one down here that we waited patiently for. That would have been a winning trade. Man, dude, charts right now are testing me. Testing. Oh, that's frustrating. What are you trading? MNQ, micro Nasdaq. That is so frustrating. Yeah, we were having banger days like at least every other day for a while there. And then it just... So what I'm hearing though, what I've been hearing from a lot of other traders is that August is like one of the worst months of trading. Because there's not much news, there's not much things going on. And then you're about to start Q4 of the year. And then Q4 is where it gets good. But I've heard August isn't a great month to trade. Or not to trade, but... Yeah, because we were able to catch the good things. Yeah. $71. Yeah. Maybe I'm taking the trades too early. This is a liquidity sweep here below these lows. Maybe I'm taking them too early. Maybe I'm messing up. Okay. Nope, took away the fair value gap. Yeah, tap me out perfectly, and then we'll see what it does. But yeah, yeah, it just came to bully me. That's all it did. Literally. 'Cause I literally know it's gonna go to Asia High. Huh? Yeah. Mm-hmm. See, did we get it? Or didn't get one? No, they don't have to be on the same candle. Just any day low that has a wick that isn't touched is what you. Yeah, it's any day high or any day low. It doesn't have to be yesterday's or Friday's. It could be any of them that aren't touched. Like if I go to my daily time frame, like look on my screen, I have a bunch marked out. All these day highs and lows. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. If it hasn't been touched, yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. No. That one's probably good too, but you want to make sure you mark out closer ones too. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, freaking way. I hate NASDAQ right now. Well, I'm very close to blowing one of my funded accounts. Has $134 left of drawdown. Oh, is actually a short. Bearish. 30 seconds. Okay, let me analyze this. Fair value gap. We swept this high. failed to displace. We would target not even that far, but yeah. But like take this guy. Yeah. I'm just gonna wait for it to hit Asia high. Look at that. Look at that. Stops me out perfectly. Just pixel perfect. And then shoots to Asia high. I love trading. I love you trading. You're so nice to me. That's so sick. Oh my gosh, and hits Asia high. That's so cool. That's so dope. Like, dude, that's the second time today it's done that. Pixeled me out and then ran to the target. Uh uh did it hit it? Yeah, it hit it. All right. Come on. Honestly, I would prefer to go short and just like go all like give me some crazy move. Like you were super slow to get here, like super choppy to get here. And give us a short and let it be like 400 point candle and you just displace. How about that? That's exactly what it's gonna do just for me. That's the second trade today that's done that to me. I love that. I'm red. I'm red 231 for the day. And I might lose a funded account. It's got $133 in drawdown left. Only one though, which it's okay, but all the rest have a lot of room. But man, I don't even want to lose one. I'm glad I did not take that short. Yeah, it's an old school one, a really old one. Yeah. Yeah, it was like $2 million. Yeah, it's like the first Bugatti that they ever created. I'm pretty sure, something like that. No, I don't. It could be. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah. He trades Forex. No, he probably did that like last Friday or something. Yeah. All right, I might take this unicorn. This will be the final trade of the day. One second. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna go for it. It's not tapped me in yet, but at the breaker block, the number is 603. Yep. Yeah. So I'm just targeting that, and I'm targeting my first TPs at 1 minute low. That broke the highs. But knowing my luck today, it'll just shoot to my stop loss and then shoot there. So. uh. No, it hasn't tapped me in yet. It's getting very close.
Order filled.
There we go. Oh, dude, that's so sick. Yeah, and it literally might create a bullish unicorn. And this is my third trade, so I can't even take the next one. Yeah, nice. Ah, I didn't. Yeah, I've not. I just looked back on mine. They've actually been some of my best days of the week. Today's not. Today's not. But today's not like a bad day. Like if I do get stopped out, it's not like a terrible day. But yeah, but the 5 minute looks like it swept liquidity, hit Asia high, and the 1 minute kind of displaced off that Asia high to the downside. So I don't know. I don't know. It's probably gonna go to stop loss today. That's why I'm just trying not to think about it and just be like, okay, hit the high, displacement. Okay, you have this liquidity sweep up here. You have order block here, fair value gap within the order block. Fair value gap within the order block, and yeah, hopefully get some more displacement. Okay. All right, stream. We are in our final trade of the day. We've hit Asia high. Okay. On the 1 minute, it swept the liquidity and had some displacement off of that. Let me put this spring to the front. We have some liquidity off of that. We have a fair value gap within a breaker block. We formed the breaker block. We've tapped into Asia high, so we have a higher time frame point of interest. Our first TP is targeting for this external range liquidity down here on the 1 minute, and then hopefully we can have a runner, that kind of retraces this bullish move that's been very slow to get up here, very just creeping up here. And hopefully today or this trade, we finally get a winner today. Again, this trade is actually risking not a lot. It's less than $80 that it's risking on this trade. So if this stops us out, we'll be at a very small loss for the day, right around $300 for the day. Not a huge loss. We can make that up for that, but still, it'd be very much of a bummer to end the day red. Yeah, that's kind of this play of why I took it. It's just following the model. I'm trying to stay very mechanical. I'm trying not to overthink, and just letting the model present itself and then executing based on the model. So hopefully this execution works, but this is the last one of the day. So we'll see how it goes. What would be nice here is if potentially we get an order block here on the 5 minute, we can take off even some more risks and move stops down a little bit lower. But that'd be nice. At least we're sitting in profit on this trade right now. We sat in a little bit of drawdown, but hopefully we can sit in profit soon and creep down to that external range liquidity. And the reason why, if you're wondering, why am I targeting this low, not these lows? This low here is the one that pushed up to break this high. So this is the stronger or the higher low that came and attacked the external range liquidity. So for me, I'm targeting here on this low instead of these lows, because these are not the lows that pushed up to break structure. This didn't push up to break structure. This created this low, push up to break these highs here and this high over here to the left. So that's why I'm targeting this low, not these lower lows. The 5-min does have an opportunity to potentially give us an order block, so that'd be kind of nice. Perfect. Okay, failed to create a fair value up here, so hopefully there's no bullish unicorn that's formed. Because if there's a bullish unicorn that's formed here, then I would close my position. That's so sick. Oh, man. Let's see. This bullish unicorn. See if it forms a bullish unicorn here. If it does, we will manually. That's like our soft close, but I'm just talking to chat. I explain them what I do. If I'll close out if it creates a bullish unicorn. I will. It hasn't done it yet. In 17 seconds, if it closes out of this breaker block, I will, because there's a fair value gap it left behind. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yep. All right. Position closed. And I'm done for the day. That's so cool. Well, what are we down for the day? $268 for the day. Down $268 for the day. That's a bummer, but so nothing not recoverable. What'd you say? Yeah. Yeah, these trades, these last two trades have been less than $80 every time in losses. Yeah, that was dope. I'm so excited. Watch, it's gonna create this unicorn and still just shoot down. Whatever. Following the model. Huh? Because a bullish unicorn formed above us. All right, stream. That's it for today. 3 small losses, all manageable for the rest of the week. Hopefully, we can get these small losses back up for the rest of the week. We are also still trying to get up from last Friday's big loss. Last Friday, we did have a big loss in the account. It was like a $700 loss. Today, we had a less than a $300 loss, but it's nothing that we can't recover from. We can hopefully recover from this. Oh man, that's so frustrating. Yeah, that's really cool. I'm a little frustrated. I'll be honest with you guys. I'm a little frustrated with trading right now. 2 red days in a row from Friday to now, and it's kind of wrecked the momentum I had going for August. And it's just bummer. Like today, we had good setups, but it just didn't tap us in. Like this should have been a winning trade. This one should have been a winning trade, but instead it tapped us out before it hit the TP. And, you know, it is what it is. At the end of the day, you got to take these losses as a learning lesson and a learning opportunity. And for me, I got to try to really hard not to let them get in my head, right? And not let them stray me away from my model, because my model does work. Not let them stray away from my, you know, discipline. And yeah, so hopefully this week has a turnaround. If not, August also is not the greatest month to trade, is what I'm hearing. I'm still kind of learning about the different months and the way they react. I'm hearing Monday is overall not a great month of trading. And September might change that for us. So maybe September is the really good month where we're just able to catch win after win after win. So hopefully that can change soon. But today we ended red. So let's see what let me go to the chatting scene. And let's see what we ended red today. Let's go to dashboard. Let's see, it's adding. There was an error. Lias, thank you so much for joining in, or the follow. Let's see, where is my, let's see, let me get the trade sinker. Today's P&L is, oh, let me still share screen, sorry. Waiting for it to download. There we go. Here's today's P&L. Why does it do that? I don't know why it does that. So 14,000. Dang it didn't. Hang on, let me fix that real fast. There we go. Here's today's P&L. 14,095 across 49 accounts. About $266 is what a loss is per account. And hopefully we can turn this around. But yeah, today, not a good day again. Let's do that. So that's our P&L for the day. It is what it is. We're not going to let it get to us, and we're going to continue to be disciplined and execute properly. So, all right, everyone, I want to thank you for coming and hanging out with us in the stream. I'm going to be trying something new today and posting a recap on YouTube, just pretty much going over the trades that we were able to take today, and giving a good recap. So we'll see if I can get that done, see how that is. It'll be the first day I actually do it, so we'll see how it actually plays out. But I'll see you guys all tomorrow morning at market open.